On March 11th, 2019, Path of Exile announced a new stash tab to be added, the Unique tab. This allows you to store and showcase one copy of every Unique in-game. When I read that, I knew what I had to do. I've set off to obtain every Unique in-game in the solo self-found game mode, filling the Unique stash tab completely. This shit will take a long ass time and won't be easy, but I'm always down for a grind. I'm Mathew Lighty, and this is All for One. Hey guys, I'm Mathew Lighty, and this is episode 127 of All for One, the quest for unique completion. And right now, I am standing next to a sewer pipe. It's okay though, I'm not wearing my fancy clothing. I don't really want to get myself dirty, but it's fine. I'm a little filthy boy today. In this episode, we're actually be looking at an interesting build I decided to make on a whim that has to do with an experimental weapon base that I'm currently holding. If you know what it is, you know. If not, you'll see in a couple seconds. We make some interesting attempts at some endgame crafting for stacking builds that'll kind of be useful forever. I'm talking about like everlasting gear that I could kind of have just in my stash whenever I wanted to make a build of this type. Everything I'm saying is kind of vague, and I understand that means it's a little strange. But what's not vague is, well, the savings. Talking about the savings from my sponsor, Iced Tea Aesthetic. It's the clothing that makes you feel really warm inside and warm on the outside. It's winter time and it's sweater weather, and why not cozy up with some nice cool looking hoodies and sweaters and all the good stuff. Great quality, great designs, high fashion. This is purple or pink, or not really. It's considered maroon apparently. You can use the promo code Lighty for 10% off any order, but you know what? You could take it a step further. Promo code Lighty20 gets you 20% off all orders containing items 2 or more. And you know what? I like that. Iced Tea Aesthetic has some of the coolest looking designs with the greatest fabrics, the nicest... They just recently had a drop for all the upcoming Attack on Titan stuff in commemoration of the upcoming end of Attack on Titan. The rumbling is upon us. You could rumble your way into some saving with promo code Lighty20. Back to the thing. Wow, thanks Lighty. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the episode. It's a doozy. We enjoy some standard content. Not that Scourge is dead, but it is delayed / pushed back about a month. So a couple more episodes in standard / Scourge, and then we'll get onto the new league and new expansion somewhere in February. I don't know. No one knows. But here's the episode. That's what I know. Probably gonna die to some random fizz damage here in a second. Oh. I can tank all the colds. That's not a problem. Alright. Do we get a thing to drop? Oh, finally! A flawless breachstone. It has taken so long. That was my 12th invitation. My 12th hidden. I got one flawless breachstone. That is not a drop rate that I would like to keep replicating. I mean, that is just miserable. Like, the real question is, I'm curious the difficulty. Like, obviously there's a lot of modifiers and hoopla on here, but I don't know if I should run GMP or I should just keep on hypothermia and pierce. Like, clearing is probably the most important thing, but I don't know if I can clear the trash. Let's see, I'm going in totally blind, so we're just gonna see how difficult these things are. So these we can't craft this, right? This is just this. I'm just double check. I'm pretty sure this is not craftable, but I haven't really checked, so just making sure. Okay, that is what it is. I don't know if I can put on fragments. Let's just see if I can. Don't know if I can. No, it's not a map itself as a stone, but we're gonna try things anyway. Gotta turn off Maven. No, because of the fractures. It's because of fractures. Okay, can't put on fragments. I just gotta go in. All right, it's off. I don't really know how. Well, my screen was tearing for... Oh, I'm getting screen tearing. Okay, sure. Vuln is a modifier. Damage. Impale, Scorch, Vuln. So 5 damage modifiers. So, again, I don't know how difficult this is going to... Okay, well, GMP is fine. Not sure. Seems okay. No, this might not be successful, actually. I think I have to put on the other thing. Just kill the rares. Because as of right now, I'm failing this timer, I would say. I don't think the rares are really dying very fast. Yeah, I might have to change builds for this in the future. I could try to like run through this and maybe keep up the timer. Maybe 0. No. Alright. So it's just not good enough for this build. So I have to change build to do it. So I think when we do it next one, we're going to do it with the Wander. This build is just too slow to do it. So we'll have to do the Wander, because the problem is the rares aren't really dying fast enough. The build doesn't have the greatest clear for this. So now we know when I save them up, we will run them on the Wander character. So I can do Blight Ravage on this character, but I can't do Flawless Breachstones. That was a quick drop. That sounded like a Blight unique almost. That smelled like a Blight unique. No. Oh, wait! Hold on. No, no. Am I missing the blue one? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, I thought I was missing the red one. 1 second. I think I'm missing the red one. I don't trust like that. Oh, I knew it! You fuck! It is the red one I'm missing. Son of a bitch. Every day we stray farther from God's light. Doing standard busy work is the bane of existence, I will say that. Is there a mini-tier Blight map requirement for Blight-specific uniques? So, it's a good question. For Blight uniques, there is no level requirement. I personally have received the most desirable and rarest, based off of anecdotal information, Blight unique in the game, which I was going to type it now, I'm just trying to scroll to find. Spore Guard from a Tier 1 map. A Tier 1 Blight map. So this is the hardest one to get based off of my experience and everyone I've ever talked to. Spore Guard is the most rare, and I've gotten that from a Tier 1 map. The only requirement I've seen is Blight Ravaged maps, which are the big boy Blight maps, can only drop off of 14, 15, or 16 Blight maps. So if you have any Blight maps, all of these are Tier 11, 12, 13, they can't drop Blight Ravage. They could drop the helmet missing, you know, the red helmet missing, they could drop that, but they can't drop Blight Ravage. That being said, as you just saw, the helmet does drop. I had the helmet drop and then lost a 1 in 3 roll. I've done that about 12 times. I've gotten the helmet to drop and I have not hit fire about 10 to 15 times, somewhere amongst there. It is what it is. But we just, Blight maps are pretty chill. It's a good on-stream activity. We're just hanging out. I've got bubble tea inbound. For skeleton, this is why I built skeletons originally, was because I wanted to just map, like mapping, and then doing Blight maps is what skeletons feels the best at. I have to I only right click for the first couple of packs. After that, I could just hit Val summon skeletons every 45 seconds. Jack in the Box, King's Guard. Jack in the Box, King's Guard. That's got to be rare. I'm gonna guess at least one oppressor, and they only got like 100 and something here. Oh, okay, there's one. Didn't take very long. Boom Mace, I wanted to make for... I'm not sure if that build even exists still. We'll have to check it out. So, I mean, I'll show you in a second, but Boom Mace was... Long story short, Boom Mace was used to apply Despair on hit with an Alberon's Warpath Cyclone Strength Stacking build. What a mouthful, I know. But let me see if I could show you a guy who's using it. Maybe someone did it in the past... Oh, no, they have Ultimatum. No, they don't have Ultimatum. They have Expedition. Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah. Boom Mace is just for... That little fiery explosion thing is pretty fucking cool. The fiery impact is applying Endurance Charge on melee stun, Onslaught, and Rage Generation off of the little dinky thing. It's basically a one-hand Namahu's, but it counts as a melee hit, the fiery impact, apparently. So replica Alberon's builds that just spin around and basically do all their damage off of Shockwave. This guy has 3.7 thousand strength. That's a lot of strength. Don't have those. I mean, I have all of this, really, except for these are probably going to be fractured. Yeah, well, these are very nice. These are 7% diamonds, which I do not have. Dex Life, Dex Int. That might be the only one I don't have. Oh, man. That might be the only one I don't have. I think I've got every other combination. Getting an Elder one wouldn't be the easiest thing. I'd have to make it an Influence and rotate it to Elder. But it having AoE per strength and strength. Attacks have chaos. Remove a random influence modifier and add influence, weapon, armor. Okay, we have randomized influence type of weapon. Rotate it into Elder. Success. AoE per 50 strength. That's a lot of AoE actually for this guy. Don't forget that you could do this, people, now. Since they added the conditional breaking modifiers when, like, searching for things. The same thing used for your Gwenin rejects when looking through it, where it's like, you know, whatever, Highland Blade, boom, Sorcerer Boots, boom. You can do the same thing when searching for mods. So I do strength, break bar, then speed. It'll flag anytime I hit either or. Granted, you can't differentiate tiers, but it makes looking a lot easier. Not decided yet. Okay, here we go. So we had, that's tier 2 strength plus AoE. I think we're done. That's it. Yeah, that's it. We're good. All right, we're hoping for Blood Rage. Nothing to block, so we're just hoping for Blood Rage. That's fine. That's right there is fine. Dex in it, and attack speed. That's fine. Okay, mission success. I do love that split personality builds have the most convoluted pathing in the entire game, just so they could get the like, instead of cutting right here, they're going all the way around, just so you can get a little bit of nugget out of a split personality. And it's gonna eventually go nestled in, but just to show, I'm at 726, and this thing gives me 100 strength. That's a lot of strength from that one little nugget, because it's traveling 72 passes. This might kill me. Oh, curry ward. Be strong, little ward. Forbidden taste. Tactical forbidden taste. We're good. This is the new fossil. That's more attributes and no crits. Kind of cool. Just for attribute crafting. Well, there's both the wrong attributes. Strength and percent strength. So it is tier 1% strength, and it does come with strength. So yeah, that's good enough for now. That was a 1 in 20. Ours rolled perfect. Really can't complain, unfortunately. I don't even know if I could do like a tier 1 map, but we're just gonna go right into a Simulacrum. Because I want to level gems, and this is how you level gems, right? It has enhanced gem experience. So for that reason, we dive in balls first. I guess a brief overview of what is happening here. The strength stacking build, long story short, fiery impact is giving me onslaught, charges, and rage. Albrons will get where all my damage comes from, the chaos to strength. Red banner keeps my battle mage's cry up, which basically gives me that tagline that's like Crown of Eyes. The increase in reductions to spell damage apply to attacks, so I don't have to run Crown of Eyes. Normally you'd run a synthesis helmet and rings that all have implicit strength. I don't have any of that, so my helmet has a little bit of strength, and it has the nearby enemies take more chaos, or the less chaos res. My ring has despair and hit, because normally I would use Mega Nords with despair and hit, but I don't have that, so fuck me there. Other ring is just strength. So and my amulet doesn't have the hybrid attribute modifier, so I'm just making do, you know? Just making do. But it's all automated for the most part. So I should be able to still like spin infinitely, and then just trigger battle mages infinitely. So the reason half my skill tree is a different color is because of split personalities. It tracks back the tracing of split personality pathing. That's why it lights up in a different color. Why do you have cruelty? So that's a good question. So a lot of builds run cruelty when they run out of ways of scaling initial hit for non-conventional damage. Cruelty actually has a massive hit multiplier on it, for those who don't know. It's kind of strange, but not many things like that. 24% more damage with hits. You know, there's not a whole lot of ways to scale directly my chaos non-critting cyclone damage, right? You know, like so things like Forbidden Right ran cruelty. A lot of chaos hit spells run cruelty as like the last link, because there's just nothing else to put in there. It's just better. Just a chunkier more multiplier, despite not doing any dots whatsoever. Just a big fucking more multiplier. Alright, so it's 75 to 120. That's like the only roll that matters, right? Yeah. 119. That'll do. What are the two ones I need to buy? Val Ancestral War Chief, Val Ancestral Protector. Val War Chief, Ancestral Protector. I guess we'll just get a Val one like this. This might be annoying. What the shit? Shit. 3 of these have gained a level. Am I doing the right one? It's War Chief. Yeah, okay. This is kind of crazy. It's a little bit crazy. I bet you that the one I don't quality will go Val. Okay, good. Oh, thank God. Woo! Jesus Christ on the cracker. I doubt I have just a Shaper. Almost all my amulets are double influenced. Can make Shaper rings. So that one's Shaper Redeemer. That's Shaper Crusader. Oh, you know, technically, hold on. Jewelry item level 100 Shaper item. Hey, what's up, Fatal? I'm feeling all better now, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, let's put these bad boys over here in a second. Okay, let's go. Gold ring incoming. Don't curse me, man. Don't you dare put that. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. We just need to hit an amulet. Oh, no. Oh, no. God damn it. Fuck. Are his flasks in the right place? So, that's a good question. People often ask this about Mage Blood because they get confused about the wording. So I'm going to read it out loud so everyone can hear it and then explain it. The leftmost 4 magic utility flasks constantly apply their flask effects to you. Leftmost 4 magic. If I had 45,000 unique flasks to the left of this Quicksilver, it is still the leftmost magic one because there are no other flasks to the left of it that is magic. It is the leftmost magic. You know? So if I have a bajillion Blood Accrues in a line wrapping around my entire screen, if I only have 4 magic flasks, and that's a non-magic flask, de facto they're the leftmost 4, because there are only 4 magic flasks. So they have to be the left. They are the leftmost 4, and they are also the rightmost. What a great question. Why are you fighting Shaper? Truly is a good question, and the answer is unfortunate. The answer is I need a shaped rare amulet. And the fastest way to get a shaped item that is I-85 in the game, as you have the sets, is just to run Shaper. And that's because of the Echoes of the Atlas. The Uncharted Realm centerpiece has a keystone modifier, which is Gaze into the Abyss. G-A-Z-E, not G-A-Y-Z, for those curious. And it says the Shaper drops 3 additional Shaper items, which, I'm not sure why they say Shaper items since they're shaped items, but doesn't really matter. He just drops 3 guaranteed minimum shaped rares. So it could be 3 to 4, 3 to 5, but because he does naturally drop them himself. But it's at least 3 shaped rare items. And they're always going to be I-85, if not I-86, because of the zone, and then the plus levels for his level. So you'll always have the highest tier possible for any sort of crafting you need. But I just need an amulet. Doesn't matter what the base is, because I just need to awaken orbit onto my Strength Stacker's amulet. So, So it ends up just being the fastest way to get a shaped item, is just doing Shaper. Unfortunately, then you're doing Shaper, which is the worst boss in the game to fight, because it takes the longest and drops the worst stuff. Am I in the bubble? I am in the bubble now. Oh, I'm not in the bubble. Just gonna have to tank that for a little bit there. Fingers crossed for amulets. And there we go, turquoise amulet. First try of the day. Love to see it. Love to see it. So I clicked the one I don't want first, which is the Shaper one with the Awakener Orb. That'll give me a random suffix. And we're just going to hope it's strength. There's really nothing else to it, unfortunately. Either way, though, 10% strength is higher value than 26 flat strength, so it'll still be an overall increase in strength, but we're just going to hope this gives us the goods we desire. So we actually hit an open suffix, which is fine. I don't know if there's any way to guarantee a strength suffix. I don't think there is. We could clear the prefixes. That's all fine and well, but I don't know if it makes sense to. There's no really point. Fossils don't respect. We can clear the prefixes, but again, the suffixes are all that matter, really. We can craft it. Ashling can't guarantee tier 1 strength. You can put an amount of strength on. This could be a hybrid if I cared about that, or just mastercraft it. If you didn't know, this really only matters if you care about like path enough. But anytime, you can zoom in so far. I didn't know you could zoom in that far. What the fuck? Look how big the ring is. Anytime in Path of Exile, you ever run heist, and there is an accessories reward room, you always want to have Vindy. And it's only for a very, very slim scenario. That scenario is if a synthesis ring drops, which is a 1 in a million, that it's a good one, you know, +1 max charge, or 7% attributes in some way, like strength int, whatever. You want to have that chance for Vinny to duplicate it because you want to use 2. It's like a slim scenario on a slim scenario, but that's why we have, yeah, it's a 1 in a million. Fuck Headhunter. Headhunter's worthless compared to getting a +1 power charge ring. You get a power charge ring, that shit's like 5 mirrors. I mean, everyone thinks that Mage Blood, Headhunter, Squad, none of that's worthless compared to synthesis rings, because it's just, there's so much. Those is chump change. Those are dropping left and right compared to synth rings. So you can double a synth ring. That's the real jackpot. This is actually kind of spooky. So this is like worth it. It's probably worth exalting this, which looks so stupid, right? Like, how dumb does this jewel look right now? But if I were to like exalt strength, like the 8 strength, I think it's pretty much as good as it gets for my northern one. Yeah. So if I were to exalt strength, it would be like my best in slot jewel, which I'm gonna exalt strength right now. So I did hit strength, but I hit tier 2 strength. So it's still probably best in slot for me for a very long time. Not quite the same strength, but I'll take 4 to 5. Uber lab. Giga mega Uber lab. One thing I can put on, actually, which we were talking about earlier. I don't know if I have a support for it here. I do. Calling Strike instead of Onslaught. Just for this part. I'm a little spooked. Again, he could just one-shot me. Let's not get it twisted. He hits like a fucking Mack truck on Giga Uber Lab. Call. Thank you. So we have 9 Hellman chance. 9 Hellman chance. Attack and cast if you kill recently. I don't have problems clearing. Is there a better boot enchant than that, though? Okay. That's the best in slot boot enchant. The chaos damage one is not as good, apparently. It's one of the craziest enchants in the game, man. This is just 15% more damage. Okay. Here, have that, sure. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is the best enchant for the build. Full stop. Battle Mage Cry buff effect. Well, I mean, that's about as good as that can get. I mean, what more can I ask for in life than getting literally both the best in slots I wanted for the build? So I've got 2 best in slot enchants, no 6 link. That's fine. What was my DPS before? It was, I don't know if anyone remembers, it was like 1,700 something. So it went up by 30k. It's a crazy amount, that increased buff effect thing, because it's 15% of that 150. That's what goes up. That's why they say to anoint the increased Warcry buff effect. That one. Natural Authority. But currently I have Vampirism because I just need to survive, and I can't survive at the moment. But that's fine. Okay, so that int is actually really good, though, unironically. That actually means I can put int on my ring. So it's just a 50-50, right? Whether it hits the chaos damage or the negative res. Cool beans. I'm at 3128. Wow. Ladies School of Crafting. Class is in session. Oh, God. Cast. Do you know what the worst is? I'm not going to survive much longer anyway. But The real worst is just trying to cast a totem. The second you stop moving for like that 0.5 second cast speed, you're dead. Like, you're basically just gonna die. I can't kill whatever boss spawns next, I don't think. So I don't think I can get a jewel to drop unless it's off a boss, I guess. See how long this totem survives for. It's gone. Alright, we're on wave 25. This has quad damage mods, so this is probably gonna be the death. If Omniphobia spawn, I almost want to say Kosis is like easier than Omniphobia because he's less volatile, if that makes sense at all. Like, Omniphobia is just, he's quick. He whips around and has huge AoEs really fast. Kosis is more predictable. Yeah, this is not good. Oh, why did I keep trying to cast totems. I don't know why. It's like, I feel like it's pointless. Whoa. I'm trying to cast them when he's doing his AoEs. Come on. This could be a jewel. Oh, please. I'm on wave 25 of this bullshit. No. Fuck, what even killed me? Oh, we got split personality. Do I have any portals left? Do I even want to know what it is? Okay, I got portals. Hopefully if it's strength, life, all our struggles are worth it. Strength, yes, again. Alright, well, I could die happy now. Well, I feel like the build's working, though. I'm on wave 26 of Simulacrum. Feels Simulacrum, man. I mean, strength, yes, is really good. Just not for this build. But it is, like, a good one to get. Oh, God. You can see where I'm getting stunned. 7,000 life and I'm getting chain stunned, dude. What the fuck? It's spicy. Wave 27. 184% of Fizz is lightning. And they penetrate lightning. And they remove charges on hit. That one sucks also. Hand has been out of pocket for some time. After about wave 18, hand comes out of pocket. I don't like the rares behind me. This probably spells death. Death on the horizon. Oh yeah, the chain stun. Yep. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. We made some attempts at some things. We got a cool build up and running, and I have been starting to dabble in Uber content that I haven't touched yet. We've been still plugging away at Blight Ravage maps, unfortunately, and we're starting to accrue our flawless breachstones, and even touching on trying to get to wave 30 Simulacrum. Wave 30 Simulacrum has absolutely nothing I need, but it's a fun little thing to do on some downtime. If you want to level gems, want to level some characters up, might as well do it in Simulacrum. Also going to be making a wander to progress through the flawless timeless zone. That is the Legion encounters, 5-way wars on a wander. Should be fun. I hope you look forward to that on the next episode of All for One, the quest for unique completion. I'm going to crawl back into the sewer pipe and cozy myself up, and I hope you do the same. I'll see you guys next week. Lighty out. Bye-bye. Just perma-yawning.